Welcome, welcome, everybody. You know, this is my favorite day of the week. It's Talk to Me Tuesday, where I share helpful networking tips to help grow your business. My name is Tandra Price, and I am known as your networking ninja. I'm a network strategist, and I help you entrepreneurs implement networking strategies to expand your networking base, to grow your communities, and to cultivate relationships to help make your business profitable. And today I have an amazing guest. I have this guest today fits right into exactly what we're going to be talking about today. So I want her to introduce herself, tell our audience a little bit about you, and we just go jump into our amazing topic. Go ahead, Miss Lady.
Hey there, Tandra. Thank you so much for having me on your show. What's up? Because you are the networking ninja. So I am Dr. Lotus Richer. I am the CEO of Lotus Richer Ignites. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a multiple author. I am a Guinness World Record holder for 2020. And I am a show host. I host shows like the Lotus Richer Ignites show, News You Can Use, and Bring Who You Are, and much more things that are in the works. But primarily, I teach and train busy entrepreneurs such as yourself that are ready to make an impact globally and extend their reach and raise their revenue by showing up properly on social media. I train people in one-on-one. I train large and small corporations, and I give you golden nuggets every day of the week to help you reach the people that are ready to purchase your services and products. And I teach people, stop doing business with people that don't want to do business with you.
Girl, listen, we even got started. You just dropped a nugget on us right there. Listen. Listen, this is why I love this diva, y'all. She is going to be dropping some amazing nuggets. But listen, as you know, this is Talk to Me Tuesday, so you got to talk back to it. So put a 1 in the chat if you're doing live. If you're hitting the replay, look, put a 3 in there. But you know what? We love it when you come on and talk to us so we can kind of help you with some different opportunities to help you grow your business. So I'm so super, super excited. So listen, you know, I've been working on something. Wait a minute, before I get started, you know what you always got to do when you come to me, like Miss Richer say, note makers and money takers, or money makers and note takers.
Note takers are money makers. So get your pen and your notepad. Get your pen and come on in, because Tandra, the networking ninja, is going to help us win.
Listen, I am working on an amazing project. I'm working on my new ebook coming out, and I'm not going to tell you the name of it, but listen, as we go through these next couple of days, listen, I'm just going to be trying to drop in a little nuggets and see if you follow me in what I'm going to be delivering in that book. Listen, this is an iconic woman who's doing some amazing things. Wait a minute, Lotus. You know what? We kind of take our shirts off and relax here on Talk to Me Tuesday. But you know what? I was so amazed with your conversation. Audience, if you have not tuned into her News That You Can Use, Lotus, real quick, while I'm getting my stuff together, tell them a little bit about that. I was so impressed and amazed with your topic yesterday, and I love what you're bringing and how you're educating people. But you had an amazing time. Tell them a little bit what they're going to get when they tune into News You Can Use.
Okay, so when you tune into News You Can Use, or even the Lotus Richer Ignite show, right? When you tune into one of my shows, you are going to meet people from all over the globe that are coming to you, giving you inspiring information that's going to help you do cognitive processing so that you can critically think about the things that are going to impact your life, or that are already impacting your life when it comes to your business, your health, and your wealth, as well as your spiritual outlook on life and how you show up in the world. And that's just small nuggets to all the other value that you're going to get, because we tackle all types of topics, even topics that nobody wants to talk about, like the COVID injection, or like, let's just face it, every 9 seconds, a woman is being beaten by her partner. And oftentimes it's a male partner. We cover topics like that. We cover collective cohesion across the planet for all cultures. And we even talk about why it's important to show up and be happy in the skin that you're in.
Lotus, that's why I love your platform. And I'm so glad you're here today, because that visibility, these are stories that we normally wouldn't even get to hear. That's not even on the spectrum. You know, when you turn on your news channel, you don't get to hear stuff like this, but it is so much needed into our environment right now today. Okay, so listen, real quick, before we go into our topic. So I want everyone to write down connector. CONECTOR. I'm going to give you just a few minutes because this is what's going to lead us into our visibility today. And like I said, this is like a little juice I'm going to give you that is going into my new book, but it's called Connector. CONECTOR, because that's what we are. We're connectors, just like Lotus. That's why this topic is so important. But listen, I want to break that down real quick before we kind of get started on why it's so important for us to be connectors. Now, she's already told you when she's come to the platform, she's bringing you amazing topics each time on her show. She's connecting you. I'm just saying connector, but she's connecting you into some information that, you need to hear, that you need to be exposed to. But she's giving the visibility to those people on the stage that don't get the regular visibility that they would get on like at ABC or whatever news. Not to say she can't get you there. Not to say she can't get you there. But here's the things. So let's go with C. So C in connector is clients. We all need clients. That's how our business grow, right? We cannot do business without having clients. We have to be able to prospect to somebody, show our products and services to somebody. Okay, so O is, it's opening the doors. So once we get clients, our clients really help us to be able to open up the doors, right? Mm-hmm. To whatever that's coming our way, whether it's like getting visibility on cameras. Look, I'm opening up a door for you to be able to be visible on her show. She has an amazing platform that can do that. But once those doors are open, then you're going to go into N, which is networking, right? Mm-hmm. So we got to be able to have the conversation, the courageous conversations to talk and to open up things. Like, how do I go from there? Now I have a client. Now I got a door open for me. Now guess what? Now I got to start talking, right?
Yes.
Like, everybody with me. Listen, put a star. No, don't put a star. Put a happy face in the comments if you're with me. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Awesome.
Oh, look who's joining us. Oh my God. Look who's joining us. Listen, this gentleman is so amazing. Mr. Prince, you are so amazing. And I just cannot wait to get on your platform. No, you come on my platform. Lotus, can I get him on my platform? Do I have your?
Yes. I will pick up the phone and call him today and say, hey, brother, that's somebody you definitely want on your platform. He's my brother. If you need to be on the front of somebody's magazine, he's the man you need to see. And Tandra's definitely the person you need to see. And definitely you need to see me. If you want to get noticed, come see Lotus.
Oh, girl, did you see how that run? Woo woo. Wait a minute. I always do a woo woo. Woo woo. Okay, so listen. Now we're on E. So now we need some events. Okay, so events like this, platforms like this. So we got our CON, now we're on E, which is events. And in my book, I'm going to break this down a whole lot more for you, but I want to see if you like it. I want to see if you like what we're saying. Okay, so now C, what is the next thing? I have a client, I have open doors, and I'm networking, and now I have events set up. Guess what? Now, once I do that, I need to make my sales funnel into what? A community. Is everybody with me? We need to have a community. We need to have that funnel coming in. Listen, we're adding value, just like we're doing today on Talk to Me Tuesday. We're adding value to you. So then you'd want to come into my community. Okay, but guess what? Now, once you have that community, now we're on T. Now it's the triggers. Woo, woo, woo.
Yes.
It's the triggers, because guess what? Now that you have a community, now you kind of niched it down a little bit. So now you kind of finding out what they're struggling with, what their pain points is, how you can actually help them, right? Girl, I'm loving this. And then guess what? We got another O for opportunities. Now that you done found out what the triggers are, the struggles and the problems are, now you got that O for opportunities. Now you can bring in some opportunities to really be able to help them. Do you see how connectors working out?
Yes.
This is
real talk.
Then you know what? Once you finish doing all of that, you got the R. Guess what the R is for? Repeat.
Yep.
You know what? That's what we have to do. We have to continue to get clients. Listen, now follow my thing as a connector. We have to continue. We're on that R, so now we got to repeat it. We got to continue to get clients. That's going to open up doors. That's going to lead to networking, which networking will lead to events. Events will lead us to building communities, and communities will allow us to find out the trigger and the pain points. And then the triggers will give us opportunities. Oh my God, y'all, drop mic.
Drop mic.
Then you repeat it. Was that some juice? Was that
juice? That's juice. That's
juice. Juice.
That's juice.
And this is how this is working today.
And
I
so,
have amazing Lotus here. Go ahead, Lotus. Go ahead.
and so I want to share with this. Y'all see me looking down because I'm using my phone, because the networking ninja, she works overtime and I work overtime. So while we're even on the show, we're sharing this out to so many people. I have dropped this in so many groups. I want to know from each of you. I see Deborah Lynn Washington. I see you in the house. Who have you shared this broadcast to? We are happy to have you here. Shannon Brooks, happy to have you here. Who have you shared this? I double dog dare each and every one of you to share this with one group. Because once you start sharing with one, guess what? You're going to have fingertip fun. When you share with one, you're going to have fingertip fun, and you're going to share it with other groups. And share this on your page. Share it to my page. I'm sharing it all over. So I just wanted to say that networking. What y'all? Ninja Tandra is on the box. So I just wanted to share that, because that's another thing about connecting. We must be able to connect in the moment.
In the moment. Oh, you know what? You are so right. You're so right. Because you know what? We shouldn't be holding this information. We should be keeping this information. Guess what? Because you know what? You become a connector. Listen how this works. I'm a connector. Lotus is connected. Lotus is now connecting her community to another connector. They're connected and they're connecting and they're connecting. Do you see why this topic is so good today? Because she is going to be able to open it up wider for you just through her connections. But listen, real quickly, like, you know what? I want to go on just a real quick give you a little tip of where we're going with this, on something that she did for me to help me be able to connect with some more people. So listen, hold on for just a quick second, and I'm going to hit you real quick with this.
Are you ready for 2021 takeover? Tandra Price, what y'all? The Networking Ninja launches the first exclusive edition of her magazine. Tap in. She is changing the networking space all over the planet. Meet the powerful ladies taking over 2021. Exclusive copy coming in April 2021. Get yours tapped in and tap into the power of the Sisterhood Network.
Okay.
I love it.
I am back. Do you see how we just connected all of that? Do y'all see what I'm talking about? That's why I got this queen on today. Listen, she is going to share, first of all, Lotus.
Yes.
Let's talk about the importance of, let's see, connector and visibility. They both they both go hand in hand. Okay. Because once you connect, now we have to get visible. People got to see what you're doing. You cannot listen. People are going to come to you if they don't see you. Okay. So let's why is that so important? Lotus, tell us why it's so important for that visibility.
Okay. So let's talk about visibility and connection. Visibility is so important, because if people don't see you, if people don't see your service or your product, they don't know you exist. And what I learned was that for a long time, I was doing shows. I was bringing great content. I was bringing great people who specialize. And that's the thing. You need to specialize in what you do. I was bringing specialization to my platform. But what I was forgetting was to tell people that my corporation, we do everything when it comes to social media. I was forgetting to tell people that if you are trying to boost your health and raise your awareness, we help you with boosting your health, not just physical, mental, emotional, and financial health, but your overall health, including social media. I was forgetting that when I close out of my broadcast to show, hey, go ahead to my Facebook page, go ahead to my YouTube page, like, share, start a watch party, follow, and ring that bell on your way out so you don't miss any of this exciting information, so you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. I was forgetting that. And I would only imagine that many of you are having all these shows, you're having conferences and all this stuff. And when people leave, they leave with everybody else's stuff, but your stuff is not in their pouch. Us military people will say in our ditty bag. When they're leaving, it's not in their ditty bag. You've put the function together, the event together, but guess what? You're not in their ditty bag. Everyone else's stuff is in their ditty bag. So I train people how to make sure your products, your services, your connections, how do they contact you? Have you set up a Calendly link? Have you told them about your show? Have you told them that you create logos, you do websites, you do landing pages? I was forgetting to do that. So I wasn't visible in that area. But once people found out, then they started flocking to me. So if you're not visible, they can't see you. They don't know about you, and they're not going to circulate money with you. And I'll talk to you about circulating money instead of spending money later. Now let's get right to connection. If people don't know that you're there, they can't see you, they don't know who you are, how can you ever connect? And what I train people to do is globally think beyond your front gate, think beyond your street, think beyond the town or the city, the state that you live in, and think globally. I'm a transformation strategist. I help you transform the way you think so you can transform the revenue you make. Transform the way you think to transform the revenue you make. And in order to do that, you have to connect. But it starts with visibility. You have to be seen and heard, because people will do business with people who they like, know, and trust. But if you never develop a relationship, you're not out there, they can't see you, you're not visible, how can you ever connect with them? So you have to do both to experience the increase in
but
the
you know
expansion.
what I noticed? Here's too where it goes to why it's so important, because you know what? Nowadays, video is hot. Videos are hot.
Yes.
Videos are so hot that more times, you know, we think that we're putting like written content on our social media, and that is getting a lot of play. No, it's not getting as much play as videos are.
Yes,
people spend time watching a video because you know what? Here's the thing about it, and you see it all the time, like TikTok and everything, because they can interact with these videos. They can actually fill your post through the videos.
Yes.
Now, when you get to that content material, it's a little different, because you know what? Depending on how you put it out there, how you say it, people can interpret that stuff a whole lot of different ways.
Yes.
But a video, a video is that woo-woo.
And let me
go ahead, Lotus.
And let me say this: we have two videos that we can share with you, and one is a bumper video, or you can even use it as an opener. But I do an opener video as well. But this is a content video that talks about your services and products. During any of your shows or anything like that, you have to have a go-to video, one that you can play when you're doing your show, and one that you can send to people when you're going to be on their show. And my company does that. Also, you have to have a closer video as well. So like I say, note takers are money makers. If you're not writing these nuggets down, I don't know what you're going to do. But we have two videos that we're going to share with you whenever Miss Tandra is ready. I'll share your services.
I am ready. So do I just hit, real quick, y'all, we still in the technology station. I'm just going to hit my share button down here, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. You're going to click on that. You're going to share, and I'm going to turn the sound on and let me know. I'll see it too, because I'm watching the show. Here we go.
Does it say share screen?
Yeah. Let me, you got to share it.
Okay.
I don't see it. Look below our head and see, folks, this is what we do. When we connect, we also teach each other as we go. So I teach people how to come on StreamYard as well. So watch this. This is a nugget that Miss Tandra is allowing us to do. Look right below us. Look right below us. There's a block next to me. Click on it. That'll bring it in. Okay, fantastic. Okay, here we go, everybody. This talks about your services. You've got to have a video like this. Here we go.
It's time for you
to start bossing in social media. For all your social media needs, you come to the right place at the right time to get your website designed, landing page, social media platforms, and get the training you need to get in front of the people that's ready to buy your products and services. Let me train you with StreamYard, Zoom, Clubhouse, and much more. And let me help you get your virtual professionals, not assistants, because assistants can only assist you, but the virtual professional can give you that professional flavor that you need to expand your reach and increase your revenue. Jump on in and get in where you fit in and start bossing today.
I love that. I love that. Okay, wait a minute. Let's stop. Like, for all the audience that is listening, thank you so much for joining us. Let me just kind of reset the room. Listen, you are here where we are, Talk to Me Tuesday, where we share helpful networking tips to help you grow your business. We've been talking about connector and visibility together. Now, listen, that was the perfect video. That's the perfect intro video. You could listen. Okay, I got to get my video, because you know what? That video kind of sums everything in the whole what you do. And you see the fire that she had in it. You see the activities that she had in it. She had the color. She had everything popping that kept your eyes going all times through that video.
Yes.
We need to have a video. If you don't have a video like that, we need to get with Lotus and get us a video like that. Yes. That's our intro video. That video should be everywhere. That was fire, girl. Woo woo.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so very quickly, folks, if you haven't shared this broadcast with somebody, go ahead and share it. When you come on broadcast or when you create your broadcast, make sure you tag people. So Tandra, if you haven't shared it to my page yet, share it to my page, because my phone ain't letting me lead this broadcast. That's how fire this broadcast is, folks. My phone will not let me lead this broadcast to share it. It let me share it in so many different groups, but I can't even share it to my page. We've got to get this stuff out. So with that being said, you have got to have a social media visibility, and your commercial is one way to do it. You can tell people what you do, your services, in less than a minute. Less than a minute. You can do it. And this is what I share with people. You want a voice and you want people to see your face. Like me, I didn't want people to see my face. I was like, people may not like my face, but guess what? Get over it. Get over yourself, because you have a message and the world needs to hear it. And I'm happy to help you get that message out. People need to see you, your product, and your service so that they can develop a sense of knowing, liking, and trusting you. Because let's face it, friends, buddies, and in-laws, when you work this job, the first people that were cut were people that weren't in the clique, that weren't friend, buddies, and in-laws. So people that want to develop a relationship with you, they have to get to see you. They have to get to know you. So unequivocally, a video of your services it's essential. Your opening bumper is essential. Letting people know who you are is essential. And then making sure you do a strong close that calls people to action, saying, hey, reach out, do this, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. That's why we're doing Let's Talk today, because we're talking to you about how you can talk to the world.
Yes, and how you can grow your business. Here's another kicker. Ladies, especially you are part of my Win membership program. We're working right now on the perfect pitch. That is the perfect pitch. How do you get all this stuff in together? How do you combine it all together to make it powerful impact that people remember? Remember, it's got to be clear, concise, and memorable. Do you think they're not going to remember that video? A video that you have of yourself talking about your products and services. This is fire. Lotus, give us one more video real quick.
Okay, I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to share a closing video with you. Let me go here to share my screen with you, Tandra, and then we're going to go right to this video I'm getting ready to share. I'm going to share the sound with you, and I'm going to open this up so it's huge, and I'm going to pause it for a minute so I can turn my sound on. And so all you got to do, Tandra, is click it at your leisure. Give me a quick minute because it's getting ready to start. Okay, so click on that video so you can bring it to the screen.
Thanks for
watching the show, and go ahead and check me out on all social media. Remember to like, share, and start a watch party, and run and tell somebody to go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any powerful information that can help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Click on the link now. All right, there we go.
That was a good call to action. Now, listen, we are here to share health working to help you for your business, okay? This is she gave you a perfect intro, and then she gave you a perfect close. How many right now, if you look right now, and I'm looking at how many people are watching our video right now, we're getting a lot of views, okay? I haven't even put written content out. So now listen, let's take a look. If you all did an inventory of right now of your social media, can you go back and really see how many people have really clicked on your information? Now then we're talking about written content versus a video. 9 times out of 10, people are wanting to see. Look at the colors. Look at all the flashiness that's going on that's keeping people's eyes. You know, that's just like your doctor came on yesterday and he was talking about the eyes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's important because your eyes, you know what I'm saying? What's visible and what's clear and what's bright and popping, your eyes are going to go to that. And that's why these videos are so important. I love it. I love the fact, and not only that, you can send a video, especially right now since everything is pretty much virtual and we want to keep our business on a virtual platform. You can reach such a wider audience through video than you could with written content.
Yes.
I mean, will you agree? I mean, because listen, all I have to do is send that video. People will now know who I am, what I'm about, without me even having to sit there and type it. Because a lot of times we get confused in what we want to type. But with Lotus's program, listen, I'm a witness to it. With Lotus's program, listen, all I gave her was a little bit of information, and she slapped that thing together. I didn't even have to do nothing else, and it spoke for itself. I love it. I love it. I love the visibility, and I love the where video is taking us right now in our age. And guess what? It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you want to make sure that you are a part of that video. We always talking about, transitioning your business over to internet, but now you got to transfer it over to a video space because technically and truly, that's where we're going. We are going to the video space.
Yes. And if we're not on board, you've heard this before, you will. Not you might, you will unequivocally get left behind. And that is why I train people with people and corporations that I bring in and I coach either one-on-one or in a group forum. I coach them on how to show up. I coach them on how to make connections. And not only do I coach them on how to make connections in India, in Germany, in the UK, in Australia, in the Netherlands, all over the world, Africa. I bring them in and I connect them. See, I'm a different type of trainer / coach, entrepreneur, business owner. I'm a different kind. I'm going to make the connection with you. If you say I want to be on the front of a magazine, will I make it happen, Tandra?
You make it happen. And listen, when you're on the front of the NG, listen, Mr. Prince is on here. He put us on the front of the cover of his magazine, and we got so many hits. I mean, our business grew we hadn't even did our event yet.
Exactly.
But because of the visibility through Lotus's videos, got us all these connections. Yes. It got us more PR connections than we could even imagine.
And you never know who's watching your shows. I've had people like Saccone hit me up and he was like, I've got people now following me from Madagascar since I've been on your show. And so that's why connecting is so important. That's why being a connector is so important. And Tandra, before I would never say, oh, it's, I did this and I did that because I felt like, well, maybe it's bragging. Well, honey, one of the engineers I used to work for many years ago, what he told me, he said, Lotus, it's not bragging if you've done it. And my friend and brother, Mr. Elijah, he has his front room show. It's amazing. He has all types of wonderful celebrities and non-celebrities on there. And when I was on his show, you know what he told me? And he told all his all his viewers, he said, honey, if you want to get noticed, see Lotus. I said, honey, but he said, if you want to get noticed, see Lotus. And it stuck with me. And when I did another show, someone else said that. So this is the thing. What I've learned as a connector is it's the power that I have, that I share, that helps empower me more. And so for those of you that are connectors out there or want to be connected with connectors, share your knowledge. Knowledge is not power if it's potential energy. It is only power when it's kinetic, when it's in flow, when it's in flight. Like I say, ignite and take flight in every area of your life. You have to take flight in that part of your business in order for it to grow. And you have to connect with people. And may I say this from a humble premise, don't get it twisted. Don't let the degrees, the accolades, I'm a Guinness World Record holder. Don't let all that fool you. Don't let doctor fool you. It's about humility. It's about being humble enough. Teach me like I'm a 2-year-old. I tell people this, and then I'll know it. I will embrace it. And when I share with you, be humble enough just to embrace it, because this is one thing I know. I may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'll cut the you know what out of you. And that's how we all have to be. Work within our lane, come together, let's talk, and connect with the networking ninja.
Listen, you know what? I love it. You remind me of my girl Shannon. She's on here. Listen, she's 100. I love her to death. Listen, let me tell you. Listen, there is no secret to me. Every morning I wake up and I am a student, Lotus. I am a student. And listen, I'm walking into somebody else's classroom. So what you said is so good. I'm the student. I don't pretend that I know everything. You know, there's still much more for me to learn. But what I do know, listen, I want to share it and be able to help somebody else win.
Yep. And you know, I always say great mentors need great mentors. And as we mentor people, we must always remember to be the mentee as well, because I'm forever the teacher and the student, because we can never stop learning. I had Mr. Satish Verma. Many of you, I'm confident, are familiar with the book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Well, Mr. Satish Verma is the CEO of the Think and Grow Rich Institute, and he is a friend of the Napoleon Hill family. And what he told me, and I take him as a mentor, what he told me in a couple of our private talks and even on my show is that, you know, we have to make sure we share the knowledge. As we talk about Think and Growing Rich, it is a mindset. And so if we open up our minds, we can do, be, and have anything we want. And this is what he told me. He said, Lotus, I want you to be wealthy. And I received that energy. You know why? Because his words spoke life into my life. And so I say this to everybody. I want you to be wealthy. And the only way we'll be wealthy is if we learn how to implement the skills and strategies that God has so richly blessed us to learn or innately have. And when we share it with the world, if we put it out from a heart space of love, it has to come back. The third law of motion. It has to. For every equal and opposite reaction, there is what? There is an action, right? And so if you put it out with a heart full of love, it must return to you. So when it returned to you, all I'm saying is drop that positive energy, share it with somebody, and keep it going. Why? Because when you expand your reach, you're going to raise your revenue. You have to.
You have to. Girl, that's some good juice right there. Y'all listen, I hope y'all wrote all that down. That's some good juice. And you know what? That's what I love about this. That's why I love Tuesdays. Because you know what?
Yes.
We are taking, first of all, I'm going to change the networking space. You know, I'm going to change that perspective that, you know, you're just going to networking events and pass on business cards. Listen, it's time to stop collecting all this stuff and start connecting.
Exactly.
It really is. And that's how your business is going to prosper and grow.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to get out there in front of people. If you need training, that's what Tandra and I are here for. We got an excellent workshop coming up, honey. And this workshop is going to teach you how to use StreamYard, Zoom, what's that other platform?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, honey. The networking ninja. What y'all? That's what y'all hear me. I say that every time when I think about her, right? I used to practice martial arts, and that was what y'all, right? So we are going to have a workshop that's going to teach you Clubhouse, LinkedIn, Zoom, StreamYard, and we got some secret sauce, but you got to be inside the event to get the secret sauce. Okay. And now this is the thing. If you don't know, it's okay, because you don't know what you don't know. But we're going to show you. And guess what? We're going to learn from you as well. And so I'm so super excited about that. We haven't dropped a dime on when that's coming out. We're looking at a particular date. So make sure you stay tuned to Let's Talk, because as she goes on, she's going to drop those nuggets so you can get in on these different events that's going to empower your business. And if I may, Tandra, let me say this. Invest in yourself.
Oh, huge.
And I used to hear people say, well, Miss Lotus, what is your budget? And I would get offended, like, why are you all in my business? But what I had to realize is that I had to invest in me to get me where I was trying to go. And so I tell people, invest in yourself, whether it's your time, whether it's taking a moment to get in front of the mirror and see if a suit jacket works or no suit jacket works, if your hair is the way you want it, whether it's if I got the right promotional video or what have you. And always don't be afraid to ask your tribe. Y'all remember the Gong Show? Y'all remember America's Got Talent? You ever seen somebody get on the show and you be like, you cannot sing? Didn't your friends tell you? Didn't your family tell you you cannot sing? It's the same thing with social media. Yeah. Have a tribe that can proof your stuff. So if they see they're out there and they see something and they see you got a misspelled word, hey sis, hey brother, I saw this misspelled word. Hey, don't be afraid of constructive criticism. Encourage your tribe to give you that, because you will become stronger. You will become more proficient at what you do. Yeah. And of course, we can't put it out all in one blow, but I'm just giving you I'm dropping that positive energy, giving you some golden nuggets to put that in your notepad. Note takers are money makers. So those of you that need coaching and training, say again.
I got to listen. We got to step back. I got to get a few minutes on that. Listen, get with your tribe. I tell ladies, listen, I know there's some gentlemen on here too, but I tell my ladies all the time, especially in our WIN group, go into that group, practice. Let us see your flyers. Let us see your marketing strategy before you come out. Listen, let us see what you're going to write. Just like Lotus said, you know what? Listen, you've thrown all this content out. We want to make sure that you get some hits on the content, right?
Right.
But if you're just throwing out stuff and don't consider your tribe, like here, we are here to help all in that community. We are here to help. It's okay. Because let me tell you, please tell me, because I type a whole bunch of stuff and I'm trying to get it all out. And sometimes, you know what? I make mistakes, and guess what? I'm human. I can make mistakes. You're in there typing and you think you got the word right, and then that autocorrect gets you, and then next thing you know, you didn't send it out.
Yep.
Well, listen, we want you to show up professionally, just like we want you for us to show up professionally. So it's like a give and take thing. We have to help each other look good when we hit the scenes.
Yes. And you know what, Tandra, let me say this. No matter how good you become, I always say strive for greatness. John C. Maxwell has a wonderful training that I was able to check out. He did a talk most recently, and I was just so humbly happy to be in the midst. And what he said was strive to be good. And John Maxwell, hats off to you. Yet Lotus Roche Ignite says strive to be great, because when I looked up the word good is just mediocre. Good is enough to pass. But when I looked up great is exceptional. So I train people to be exceptional. And look, when I make mistakes, I show people I made a mistake. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I've gone on the show and one of my backdrops had a misspelled word. I used that to train my team of what not to do. I use that to say, okay, we have to be more vigilant. So when you make a mistake, you have to be able to look at the mistake and understand it's what you learn from that mistake, how you implement it next time, so you never go back there. But you can't turn a blind eye to your mistakes. You have to have all your eyes open so that you can see clearly.
Lotus, but here's the thing where I want us to really understand is that we are human. We all make mistakes, and it's okay. The thing about the mistakes is learning from the mistake. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that you have a tribe, whatever tribe it is, a sisterhood tribe or whatever tribe that is going to make sure that you look good. And if they see it, like Lotus said, pick up the phone. Hey, sis, you know what? You might want to reword this, or you might want to recorrect this.
Exactly.
I mean, that's so important without getting offended. Because you know what? Not only are we like connectors, but we're collaborators.
Yes, we are.
I truly believe once one of us win, we all win. Listen, when Lotus wins with showing out these videos, guess what? We're all winning. Listen, as iconic as she is, she has made a platform. Listen, she has made a platform to allow you to get your voice out. Allow you to get your voice out to be able to reach. Guess what? That's a collaborator. That's a connection. That's a leader. That's somebody who's wanting you to be able to look good in the light. You say you don't listen. I don't look good on camera. Look, she's going to make you look good.
Yep.
Because that's what we do as leaders. That's how we help you win. But guess what? When she wins, guess what? She's not doing it, just to get something, but it comes back tenfold, y'all.
Yep.
It comes back tenfold. And guess what? She don't have to compete with nobody else because she is unique in her own space. She's unique. And that's what we have to do. We have to be, girl, we got people on here from Africa.
Yes. Yes.
But let me tell you, that's so huge. So Lotus, you know what? We didn't come on here to sell anything, but you know what? She has a service that's available to you. Okay. So don't think that this was some type of sales. This is a teaching, learning moment of how you can be able to get your word out, get a brighter audience. Listen, I went over the connectors. Let me just go over them again. C for client. O for open doors. That's an open door she's giving you. And network. You can be able to network on a virtual visual video. Look, she's gonna set events. These things that she's doing can run into events. And then it's giving your community a different eye. You are the teacher. People are looking at you. You know what? We lead by examples, right?
Yep.
And now she's going to help you be able to do the trigger. The trigger is the big thing because you know what? We're putting in all these things. We're starting all these business, but do we really know who our audience is? Do we really know what the problems are? How can we really solve the pain points? That video will help them do it. And guess what? It's going to lead to opportunities. It's going to lead to opportunities for you. And guess what? At the end, you're going to be able to drop that thing and repeat it all back over. So your network is just going to continue to grow. I hope everybody followed that. I hope everybody followed that. Look, that's good juice. That is good juice. Look, it made me excited. It's good juice. Okay, no. Yes. So one more video before we close out. And because I just want them to be able to see. I know we showed a beginning video. Now, look, I want you to show that highlight video. You know that video I love.
Oh yeah, that's in my StreamYard. I have to go into my StreamYard.
Okay. Listen, but look, a video that's on fire. I love this video.
You talking about interview to interviewer?
Yes, you know I love that. You know I love that video.
The co-host of Interview to Interviewer is on here with me. So let me jump into the StreamYard because I have to go there to and I'm gonna take y'all inside my studio. I'm gonna take you inside my
video that speaks by itself. You know, y'all, when she showed me this video, I said, girl, how I get a video like that? Look, she ain't been able to review me one because guess what? You know why? It's unique. So when she do my video, guess what? I want to be unique. I want to be set, but it has fire to it. It has fire. And for all of those who are wanting to do this StreamYard platform video, Facebook time, whatever, you want to have something like this in the background. So when people click on it, they already immediately know you coming with some fire.
Exactly. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you into my StreamYard. I got to see which one it brings up. It's bringing us up. Let me take this one down and let me go right into the next one. I'm gonna bring you into my StreamYard and see. This is the tips that you all get from being connected on the Let's Talk. You know, this is the training that I do as well, and I'm gonna add myself to the stream. And if you can, go ahead and go down the bottom, click on it. Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay, so what I'm going to do in my stream, I'm going to bring up the video that Tandra likes, and it's going to replace me right here on the screen.
And welcome to Lotus Foshay Ignite Show. Yes, today is Wednesday, January 27th.
Okay, it may. All right, there we go. Let's try it again. There we go.
And welcome to Lotus Foshay Ignite Show. Yes, today is Wednesday, January 27th, and yes,
stick with it.
The interviewer right here on Lotus Foshay. It's gonna be hot.
So with that, I'm gonna jump back over to you, and I'm gonna remove myself. Now, this is the thing. This is the type of training that the average person don't give you.
Let me tell y'all, like, you gotta see the video though. It's good. The reason why I love that video, because you know what? A lot of y'all, I love Wendy Williams' show.
Yes,
I like her intro.
Yes.
And that reminds me of her. I mean, it's just fire, y'all. When I see that video, it's fire. It is fire. And that's how we want to show up and be there. So yes. Okay, listen. I've had a great time, Lotus. I don't know if you want to, like, since the viewers, we got quite a few viewers on here. I don't know if you want to, if they decide that they want to get a video, if you want to give them something sweet, you know, for doing business with you. I don't know. Listen, this ain't a selling talk show, but you know what? If you need it, I got my girl here. I'm going to connect you. Did you see that? I'm going to connect you to the connector who's going to get you visible. I don't know if she got a sweet offer for you or not.
I got something for you. So those of you that need your video, anything social media with emphasis on videos and flyers, you connect with me and you tell me that you were on the Networking Ninja show, and that's where you saw me. I'm going to give you a 26% discount. A 26%, not 25, a 26% discount on whatever you decide to go into. And I just want to thank you guys for letting me try to share it, because you know what, Tandra, you normally can't share inside a share like we tried to do, but we still went there showing people the type of training that you get.
We're throwing this information out, and we want everybody to get their fishnet and catch it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So put that information in the chat for us.
Yep, you got it.
You know what? Because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you helpful networking tips to grow your business. This is a great way to get your voice out, to get your message out through video. Videos is hot, y'all. That is where it's going. We have to continue to talk through videos. And I think our message could just be so much more relevant. People can feel it. I mean, here's the thing about it is what I love about videos too is because people can see themselves in the video. And sometimes it's kind of hard for people to see themselves through the content. But listen, let me stop. Content is good to put out on social media. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying to you is videos are seen more. People can feel you through the videos. It's just the trend that's happening. We want to stay within the trend. Okay, listen, real quickly, before we end, let me see. This is where you can check me out this week. So listen, I'm always bringing you some helpful networking tips, but I want to share where you can check me out this week. I will be doing Conversations Over Coffee. Let me put that link out here. Conversations Over Coffee. I do it every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. We have the amazing Rhonda Wood that's going to be on our show this Thursday. She's going to be dropping some nuggets, some golden nuggets. Please make sure that you show up. I'll be there. I always say the blessings in the show up, just like today, the blessings in the show up. Miss Lotus Richey gave you 26, not 25, but she gave you 26% if you decide that you want to do that. Let me tell you, and it's not as what you think it is. Audience, it's not as much as what you think it is. I know people get intimidated because they feel like the price is going to just like be skyrocket. I'm just saying, you know what? She's your connector. Use her. Let her help you to do this. This is an iconic woman. Listen, we're at the end of the women history. Well, it ain't women history, but celebrating women in the month of March. And if we can celebrate and connect and promote and help other people grow, that's what we do. That's what this platform is about. So you can catch me on Thursday, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Central Time at Conversations Over Coffee. And actually, I'm going to put this other link up here too, because I am a co-host on Wednesday for Neighborhood Project. It's an amazing networking event. If you can do business anywhere in the world, guess what? You want to join us there. And my last thing I want to put out where you can catch me at is I will be on Daryl Perry's show this Thursday. So if you're on LinkedIn, listen, let me tell you about, let me just stop. Being a connector and being a networker. Listen, I always tell y'all networking is different layers. I reached out to this gentleman. I have been following him and I have reached out to him. I said, how can I get on your show? And then he says, we had this amazing conversation. Then again, okay, I'm ready to be on your show. So guess what? I have the pleasure and the privilege of being on Mr. Daryl Perry's show. Y'all, he is a financial guru. Please join us. It's going to be this Thursday at 4 p.m. Central Time. And my last thing I want to say is that if you like these helpful tips, strategies, jump over into my Win Membership Program where you get more of this and plus more. I have some ladies on here that can contest. We are growing and having an amazing time. Lotus, where can they see you at this week?
Ooh, okay, so I am definitely going to be on the Lotus Richey Ignites show tomorrow with the remarkable Karen KJ Johnson. She will be on the show Rocking the Box, and she is she's a strategist to get your brand out there. She's a branding strategist. The show is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Lotus Richey Ignite show. You can jump on Lotus Richey on Facebook. You can jump on YouTube. I've already put my YouTube link on there. You can check us out on YouTube. You can check us out on the Lotus Richey Ignites page as well. We are on just about every social media platform, and also check out my podcast. We're uploading stuff several times a week because we've got so much content and so many amazing people. So check me out on the Lotus Richey Ignite show on Wednesday, which is typically every Tuesday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight we're going to be doing a replay, and then on Monday and Friday, check us out on News You Could Use with people that's just coming to give you some news that you could use. We had Mr. Lamar Price on last night on News You Could Use. He went in. Matter of fact, after he held the mic just melted right in his hand because he was that much fire. So you could see me there. And then we've got an upcoming show with Dorothy Mae Ross called The Front Porch Family Reunion. The tickets are only $10. Check her out on her page on Facebook, Family Reunion. You could check it out. Go to my Lotus Richey Ignite page. Go to my Lotus Richey page. Go to my News You Could Use page. Go to my Bring Who You Are page, and you will see the advertisement for there. Yes, I'm one of the speakers on her show as well, or on her event. And so there's so many things that I could tell you, but I don't want to inundate you with all of that. The most important thing I want to tell you right now is connect with me. Use the link that I put in the comment chat to connect with me, and don't debate. Get your business straight, and let's help get you in front of the people that are ready to purchase your service and your products. Not people that's going to say, well, I don't know. No, they're going to say, look, do you take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover? How do I pay? Or do you take Snap In or Click In or whatever? They're going to say, where do I pay? I'm ready to get started with serious people that are ready to purchase your products and services, that's ready to do this. Now, I'm going to share this with you. People who are ready to expand their reach and raise their revenue, they understand the concept that I teach about circulating funds. See, when you circulate funds within organizations, tribes, everyone wins. But when you spend where you don't get no real return, then you're spending money. Stop spending money with people that don't want to do business with you. Don't debate, get your business straight, click on my bit.ly link, and let's talk about it and get you where you're trying to go to help you ignite and take flight in the business area of your life.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Girl, listen. That's why me and you look. We connect so good. Yes. Listen, me and her can clown up and have a good time, but guess what? We be bringing the heat. We be bringing that heat. We bringing the fire. So anyway, listen, I thank you for tuning in to Talk to Me Tuesday, where, we share helpful networking tips to help you grow your business. I am going to end on my amazing video that she done for me. Listen, and she will do the same for you. So make sure you check her out. Listen, If you're watching the replay, go in there and put a R. Listen, and I thank all of you for joining us in. Guess what? Tune into us next Tuesday where we share helpful networking tips to grow your business on Talk to Me Tuesday. Have a great one.
Are you ready for 2021 takeover? Tandra Price, watch out! The Networking Ninja launches the first exclusive edition of her magazine. Tap in. She is changing the networking space all over the planet. Meet the powerful ladies taking over 2021. Exclusive copies coming in April 2021. Get your Tap In and Tap